These are 8 of the most popular jarred pasta sauces on the market. Today we are doing a blind taste test to see if any of them are worth buying. And well, we were pretty shocked by the results, and we think you're going to be too. Come with us. Okay, so this is what our setup is looking like. We have paper for notes, we have palette cleansers, we have all 8 sauces set up, and we have our noodles. Let's turn the camera around and get started. Now we're ready. I have Johnny with me. This is very unscientific, very casual. I cooked up some ground beef with onions and garlic just because this is how we always eat this sauce, so that's how I wanted to taste it. And I cooked up some noodles. So we're not just tasting the sauce out of the jar. This is just the way we're deciding to do it. Like I said, we're just having some fun, and we are going to rate these and do this blindly. So we don't know what we're tasting, and we'll show you and show us when we get to the end. Okay, we also have paper to take notes, and we're doing 8 sauces today. I do have, which you would have already seen by now in the intro, because I'm going to show you all 8 that we're doing. We'll talk about this a little bit later. I also have them in order of price per ounce. They range from 10 cents an ounce up to 37 cents an ounce. So we will be taking 8 bites. It's like dinner.
I'm hungry. I may just sit here and eat the whole bowl.
This is actually, like, I think, going to be our dinner. And don't say anything, because we don't want to influence each other too much until after we take the bite.
You know I'm opinionated, so this is going to be what it's going to be. Actually, my Classico 4 cheese, I can taste it a mile away. I am 90%.
We didn't buy 4 cheese.
Well, not 4 cheese, but whatever, the tomato basil we bought.
You think this is Classico?
I think that's Classico. In a former life, when I was a bachelor 20 years ago, I ate this stuff like, I don't know, 3 nights a week. So it is one of the sauces that I feel like I can identify right off the bat.
He thinks 7. So this is number 7, right?
I think that's Classico.
He thinks this is Classico.
Let me
I'm going to write that down on my note.
take another shot.
I'm going to say Johnny thinks this is Classico.
Yep.
That's amazing. That's impressive. I like it. It's got a little bit of zesty. It's like a little zesty to me.
It's not too bold. It's not ketchup-y like Ragu. No offense to Ragu lovers, but it's not like tomato paste ketchup-y. It's just a nice little in-between for a middle-of-the-road commercial brand. How many stars
I'm
are we
giving
doing
this
here?
3
out
of 5.
Shame on you.
You really like this.
Disrespecting my Classico. I'm going to give Classico 4 stars.
This is going to be so funny if it's not Classico. What?
Any side bet we want to make on number 7 being Classico or not?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Loser takes the garbage out.
Okay. And we are doing palate cleansing with Labatt Blue Light. And we also have water, if we want water. Okay.
All right. Your turn. Pick a pasta. Okay, there's no sniffing the pasta.
Yeah, there is.
What do we got?
8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Okay. Let's talk about like color and consistency. The last one, Classico, was a little darker in color and a little more thick. The tomato
is a little chunky.
Is a little chunky, and it's a little brighter.
It is brighter.
It's brighter red. So we're not supposed. This isn't about guessing them. This is about defining kind of how it tastes and what it tastes like. So let's hear it. What do you think? I would say that's mild.
Very mild.
But really tasty. My guess is that this is one of the higher end brands. Yeah, this is good. It's a nice balance. I know
it's mild
traditional
and balanced
Italians,
is what I was going to say.
They kind of like that mix of thick and soupy. That's kind of what this is.
I don't like this whole thick chunkiness, so that's just personal preference for me, though.
And I'm going with 4 stars again. I do like that quite a bit. Should we shotgun a beer between every one?
No,
so we turn this into a party?
You could.
Cleanse the palate.
I think I'm going to give this 3.
Moving on.
Okay.
Number 5 is a dark watery sauce.
Oh, I know this
And
one.
I think I know this one already.
It does look like it.
What is the name of that brand?
I was hoping I wouldn't be able to tell. Figaretti's.
Yeah, Figaretti's. It is.
It is. I think this
I'm
is
willing to bet that's Figaretti's just because the sauce is, if we're wrong, but the sauce is very dark and it's kind of even. It's not at all chunky. It's not overly thick. It's slightly on the watery side, and I don't know what gives it that really dark, rich red color. It's a distinct characteristic of this pasta. And to validate, Figaretti's.
Yeah, I definitely think this is Figaretti's. Is this number 5?
Number 5.
I'm just gonna write Figaretti's.
Go get 'em,
I'm
kid.
giving this 5 stars because this is one of my favorite jarred sauces.
I should fight back and give it a 3 for that disrespect to Classico, but I think I'm with you on that one. It is really good. I'm gonna give it, let's call that 4.5.
If you've seen any of my videos, I do a lot with Figaretti's. No sponsorship. I wish they would, but did you pick that one?
I did. It's your turn, young lady.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is number 1.
Okay, we have,
This just looks cheap.
I was just gonna say, we have 2 of the less expensive entry-level pastas here, and I would be willing to bet this is one of them.
Which I don't have anything against it. I kind of
No.
like those, so call me crazy.
This is not going to be my fave, I can tell you that. It is a ketchup-y, lighter red color.
It doesn't look like ketchup.
It's a little watery. It's got some chunkage to it. Actually, some real tomatoes notable in there. I'm not overly familiar with like Ragu, but I know this is one of the cheap ones.
Don't say anything. Wait till I take a bite. I'm trying to get a lot of sauce.
Actually, pasta snobby guy thinks not so bad.
I do like that.
Yeah, the tomato zesty, that comes through pretty good.
But it's not like bitey or bitter. Or
Yeah,
it is balanced again.
It's not overly tangy. That's pretty good if it is Ragu. I'm going to say Ragu question mark because I think it's something else. Like the Prego. I think it might be
Could
Prego.
be the Prego.
I'm going to give that 3.5 stars.
I'm giving it 3, and I'm saying balanced tang.
And I'm saying Prego question mark.
I know. That could be Prego.
Okay. Number 2. Wait, palate cleanser. This has got to be one of the cheap sauces.
Okay, we keep saying that,
On
though.
the color.
That's what you said last time, though.
Hey, we have Ragu and Prego in this list, so tell the folks at home what you think.
I have a definite opinion on that. I'm waiting to see what you say.
I'm going to try to eat it without your noodle that you left in there for
Oh,
me.
sorry.
This is very plain, very straight, no bite, no zest. This is my least favorite so far. It's not bad, but I'm going to give this
Same.
a 2.5 stars.
It's a 2 to me. It doesn't taste like there's any seasonings or flavor in there. It tastes like somebody opened up a can of tomato sauce.
Tomato paste or something.
Yeah.
So let's say plain, mild.
I'm giving that 2 stars.
No zest.
No, nothing.
Easy there.
Well,
Be nice.
I'm being
What if
I'm
the
just,
people at home love this sauce?
I'm just being honest.
I know. Remove this.
We have
and
3 more to go.
I know you can hardly wait till the end.
This is riveting. 4. Can't read my own writing.
Okay. Dark
I labeled the
stuff.
bowls, but I didn't pour it.
Dark stuff. Even consistency. Not lumpy tomatoes or anything.
I have to clean my fork.
Okay. So this isn't as dark as what we think is Figaretti's.
I have a definite
but it's pretty
comment.
dark, yeah. And if you wait like a few seconds, it has like a nice flavor that comes out after and got some zing to it.
Yeah, it definitely tastes oregano. But what do you taste first?
Garlic?
It's sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
I just spilled on my paper.
Okay, who's the messy eater in the crowd?
Apparently me today.
Apparently you.
That is definitely sweeter.
Number 4.
Good seasonings.
To me, it's a 3.5. What do you think?
I'm going to give that a 4. I really like that. I might give this 5 stars because I think I like this as much as Figaretti's.
Oh, good Lord. Now
I'm just going to do it.
we're rolling. Well, it's the darker sauce, so. Okay, what do we, oh, and we're down to, this is Ragu or Prego.
It's very
light
colored.
ketchup-y.
We have bowl number 3.
Can of tomatoes. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. This is Prego or Ragu, I would bet. Yes. Ragu it is.
You think so?
Yep. It just seems to be like you mentioned before, tomato sauce, and it's number 3. It's, a traditional red tomatoey color, which isn't bad. Really, the color doesn't mean much. It's just, it's easier to identify because the cheaper stuff tends to be the brighter red color.
According to your culinary expertise.
Exactly. For those at home, let's see. Let's just say I found the right girl to marry because I make toast. I make ice cubes.
I don't think this is high end.
This is the first one I'm going to give a 2. That's my lowest score yet.
I would guess this one is Ragu.
Question mark.
I am giving that 2, and I think that's Ragu.
All right, there's only one left. It better be number 6 because that's the only blank spot we have left on our page.
Our 8th taste test.
Uh-oh.
What?
Now, for the first time in this here contest, I am truly lost, and we are on the last sauce because
I'm already lost.
this tastes like tomato paste. This tastes like ketchup to me, or not ketchup, but this flat tomato paste with nothing else in it. I'm at 2.5 with that one. Meh.
Yeah, it's. I'm still trying to decide how to rate this last one.
2.5.
Yeah. Every time I eat it, I go.
It wasn't the rock bottom for me, but it was just above that.
Okay, let me get them all
And
out.
I'm gonna take them from top to bottom. We'll start with one and work our way
number 1.
through the crowd.
Number 1.
We are gonna start with number 1.
Which I gave 3 stars, and I said.
Shame on you. Carbone Marinara.
Which was the most expensive one.
This is high-end pasta, relatively speaking.
It's the most expensive one on our list at 37 cents an ounce.
Okay.
What did you give it?
My notes said Prego, question mark, 3.5 stars. Shows what I know. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. Yeah, the flavors coming through it really was kind of meh.
And I just wrote balanced tang.
Let's go
2
on
stars.
to number 2.
Wait, before you say, what did you give number 2?
Plain mild no zest, 2.5 stars for number 2. Number 2.
What is it?
Here we are. Okay, this is Kirkland brand.
Oh, I really wanted to like that one.
You wanted to like it because it was Costco.
Yes.
Kirkland brand organic marinara.
Oh, that's such a bummer.
It was organically plain and non-zesty.
Oh, it makes me want to try it again.
It's so unfortunate because it's made with vine-ripened California tomatoes.
And it's so unfortunate
Who
because
would have known?
it came in a pack of 2 or 3.
Oh, we've got to eat it again.
So
again and again and again.
We have more than just one jar.
So yes, we're going to 2.5 star it for several nights, I guess.
I can totally doctor it up.
All right. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
You can save these pastas and make them what we need them.
Yes, we will definitely use them.
And everyone's palate's different. One person's trash is another one's treasure. So
wow, so that was Kirkland.
All right, let's go with number 3. I'm very interested in number 3.
Number 3 we
Here
thought was Ragu.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No!
Number 3.
No!
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 I said Ragu.
I said Ragu.
Question mark, which for me, I expected the least. Rouse or Raos?
Rouse, I think. Oreos. I don't
homemade.
know how to say it.
Yeah, but this is a higher end pasta on the list. It's one of the most expensive.
Yeah.
Again, what do we know?
It's 33 cents an ounce.
33 cents an ounce. It's the second most expensive pasta that we've tried. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to try to backpedal my way out of this.
No,
I
we
put
can't.
Ragu, ? No spice, a little bit of zest, but 2 stars. This was my least favorite pasta in the entire group. Sorry, Mr. Rail.
We're never going to get a sponsorship.
Yeah, no, I don't think
No.
so. We probably rated Ragu the best, I think, if we're...
That's kind of where we're headed. That's where we're headed.
Okay.
Okay, we need to know
We are at number 4.
4, I gave
here we
5
go.
stars. This is
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So
Prego.
number 4 was Prego.
I gave it 5
And
stars.
Prego, if you look at our little list, was tied for the cheapest sauce on the list with Kirkland, which we didn't like. But Kirkland
10 cents an ounce.
and Prego are both 10 cents an ounce.
What did you give that?
I rated it 3.5, which is by these standards above average. You like the sweetness about it.
Yeah, shocker.
The only reason I didn't give it 4 stars is because I like the heart a little more than the sweet. I like the tomatoey, and I like the richness of the spices and the flavors, coming out, the basil and whatever else they're spicing it up with. I give Prego some props.
I gave it 5 stars.
For a relatively inexpensive pasta. I certainly don't throw stones at that at all. So Prego, mad respect.
Maybe we could get a sponsorship from Prego.
Prego's on the phone. Is that your phone ringing?
They're calling now.
Okay, number
that
5.
was
Moving
Prego.
on.
Oh my God.
Here we are.
Number 5.
This was easy. This was a
Yeah,
slam dunk.
I knew
Figuretti's.
I know my Figuretti's.
This is my wife's favorite, and I know it because we eat it quite a bit, and so I recognized it immediately from the consistency, the color before I even tasted it, but the flavor was just a confirmation.
Yeah. Let me just say, I never even used to entertain the idea of buying jarred sauces until this came along. Now I use this all the time and kind of use this as a tomato sauce and still use all the ingredients that I would make to make a homemade tomato sauce or to make a homemade spaghetti sauce, but this stuff is amazing.
Rich, flavorful, not overly bold, but just deep flavors and a dark red. A little bit on the watery side for the sauce.
But I like a thinner sauce. Also, I feel like once you cook this down for a while, it does thicken up. So that's another way to thicken it. Leave the lid off, cook it for a little bit, or add a little dollop of tomato paste.
But I did nail that in terms of being Figuretti's. We both did.
Thank God.
Gave it 4.5 stars.
Thank God I could pick that out of this lineup.
It's like picking our own child out of the lineup.
If nothing else, I could pick out Figuretti's. So if they would like to sponsor me, just saying.
They're local.
No, they're not.
No?
No, they're not local.
No?
No.
Yeah. Very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I have reached out to him before just to tell him how great his sauce is, and he has responded.
And
back
here
to me.
we go, blind taste test, and it's our number 1 sauce.
Yep.
Number 6.
Oh, I gave 2.5 stars.
Well, now we have what we've all been waiting
Okay.
for. Ragu.
Okay.
40% daily vegetables in the Ragu. Crafted with passion since 1937. So if you want a passionate sauce, Ragu's your guy. What did I say about Ragu?
Yeah, what did you say? I didn't say anything. I said I didn't like it. I remember that.
I said plain, zesty, and 2.5 stars.
Yeah.
It's very tomato puree kind of sauce. Number 7, bringing it in. Yeah. This was Classico.
You got that right.
I nailed that. This is what we started with. I told you I ate this for a lot of years, so I would not miss that a mile away.
That's
this
amazing.
is like my baby.
I love that you knew that.
And this isn't even I always go with the 4 cheese.
Yes.
This isn't even the brand
I know.
or the type that I like from Classico. I like their 4 cheese. I
That's
always
amazing
recommend.
that you picked that out.
I
I'm
always
impressed.
recommend Classico as a mid-level sauce. It's, I think, the best mid-level sauce there is in terms of Like, it might not beat some of the high-end stuff, but it's
Let's give you the
really solid.
Let's give them the price per ounce on that. 15 cents.
15 cents. So for a starving bachelor back in the day,
Yep.
nice sustenance.
I love that you could pick that out.
Spices and flavors in it. A lot of basil, a lot of garlic. Really tasty, really
Classic.
solid. And
I gave it 3. What did you give it?
4.
Yeah. Because you
Shame
knew
on
what
you for
because you
giving
knew
me
what it
3.
was.
You,
I did like it. It was early on in
you
the
were just
testing.
disparaging my favorite sauce.
It was early on in the testing, so I didn't want to get like ahead
You
of my
want to
skis
overcommit?
and overcommit on these sauces. But I did like it.
Okay,
So-
we got 1 sauce left, young lady. So you don't even have to read that label. You know it's number 8, right?
8,
Okay.
which I gave 3 stars. Mild. I said it was mild and balanced.
This is called Mezzetta Marinara, which I am completely unfamiliar with.
I don't think I've ever had it.
We randomly bought a variety of sauces from Kroger and from CostCo.
Yep.
So this is
It's 22 cents an ounce.
Napa Valley, California.
I did say it was mild and balanced, and I gave it 3 stars.
I
think-
guessed that it was higher end. I said it was chunky and bright red in color. I gave it 4 stars, so I liked it quite a bit. Was it high end? 22 cents an ounce. Okay, that is.
So I would say these.
That is just on the upper half of. It's kind of in the mid range, although.
Yep.
Classico is only 15 cents compared to 22 cents. That's you do the math. That's a significant, almost 50% increase in cost there for those of you who are pinching pennies.
Yep.
So.
And I'll put a screenshot up of this.
15 cents, 22 cents. I think you know the answer to that.
And if you're really pinching pennies, honest to God.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, apparently we're fans whether we like it or not.
Who knew?
And me, Mr. Certain that I knew where everything lied at the beginning, before we went through and identified the pastas, I was going to assert that you get what you pay for, and the
Yeah.
pastas are going to be generally in line with the flavor. And we turned that upside down because the 2 most expensive pastas on the list both scored poorly for us, and Ragu's and Carbone's were both poorly rated. Again, it's about your own palate, so
I thought I liked Rouse.
sorry, Ragu. Not high on our list, but again, to each his own.
Yeah. So, in conclusion,
You don't necessarily get what you pay for. It is a matter of personal preference, but mix and match, find your sweet spot. Classico, 4 cheese.
Prego, Gigaretti's.
Figueretti's is 23 cents an ounce. I'm sorry, I can't see that from here. Could you tell me how much Classico is per ounce, honey?
It's 15 cents an ounce.
Okay. When I was a young starving bachelor, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
I can buy the 40 cents an ounce pastas now, but I still prefer my Classico. So, anyways,
So it's just personal preference. Hopefully you guys learned something. I will include everything down below in the description box with these sauces just so you have some information on them. I'll throw in a screenshot of the pricing. I hope you enjoyed this video and had some fun with us. If you did, I can pop a couple more videos up here on the screen for you to check out between now and my next upload. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It's free, and we can't wait to see you next time. Okay, side note,
Christine's taking the garbage out tonight.
I lost the bet.